Today we're going to talk about 5 tips to declutter and stage your home as a seller. The first, remove any excess furniture and personal items. Removing unnecessary furniture and personal items will help the space to feel more open and inviting. So I would suggest, if you're not going to need that furniture in your new house, you could either sell it, put it in a storage unit, donate it, do whatever you need to do. The problem that I see a lot of times going into homes is that people have these large living areas, but they have so much furniture in it that you don't, I guess, realize how big the space is. A few years ago, there was a lady that had her house listed up in New Tazewell. She'd had it listed with 2 other agents for over a year, and then she called me. So I went up there, I looked at her house. It was like 4,200 square feet, a good-sized home. You couldn't walk through most of the rooms because of all the furniture that was in there. I don't know where she accumulated all this stuff, but it was just packed. I knew this woman personally, and I said, okay, I'm going to tell you something that you may or may not want to hear. You need to get a lot of this furniture out of your house. I said, it's a big house. It has large rooms, but all this furniture makes it feel very small and cramped. So if you want people to see that lake view and not be looking at your furniture, you got to get rid of part of this. She said, well, I can do that. Nobody's ever said that to me. Like, I don't care at all to do that. So she took 2 weeks. She went through, she pulled probably half the furniture in that house out. We listed her home on the market without a price reduction from the previous listing. And within 30 days, we were under contract with a cash buyer. Don't underestimate the importance of decluttering and staging your home properly. The second thing is to clear clutter from your countertops and surfaces. Now, I get you live in your house, you're using the kitchen, you've got all your gadgets set up on the countertop so that they're easy to use. But especially when the photographer comes through, you want to clean your countertops off of everything. You want it to just be a clean, flat surface to maximize the amount of space that that buyer sees. Because if you have a mixer, a toaster, a can opener, a coffee maker, a Keurig, all that stuff sitting on the counter, it's going to clutter up the countertop and it's going to look really small. Create a neutral palette. You want to make sure that your walls are not these crazy bold colors like purple or navy blue or pink. Some shades of pink that are acceptable, but when you get like just a bright, bold pink, that's probably not the best option. Number 4, make minor repairs and updates. Make sure that any visible damage that you see or that little honey-do list that you've had for 6 months, take care of those items. If your windows need to be cleaned, if the sidewalk needs to be pressure washed, if you've got a faucet that leaks, if you've got light bulbs missing in half your light fixtures, those things need to be addressed before the photographer comes out and before you try to get your home on the market. The last thing would be add a few homey touches. Things like fresh flowers, cozy blankets draped over your couch. That makes the buyer feel more welcome, and it makes it feel like a very warm and cozy space that they can see themselves in. I'm Amy Schrader with RE/MAX Real Estate 10. If you need help getting your home ready for sale, give me a call, 423-748-8811.